Thank you for stopping by. If this is your first time of coming across this channel, please subscribe and turn on your notification button so you can get notified when I post another video. Whatever God does is perfect. He never makes mistakes. God never makes mistakes. Once upon a time in Africa there lived King Zazo, who had a loyal servant. His name is Bante. The king loved Bante because he was humble. King Zazo is a revered and powerful monarch who rules over his ancient African kingdom with wisdom, strength, and a deep respect for his people's customs and traditions. His people love him. His presence commands attention. Tall, dignified, and dressed in richly embroidered traditional robes, adorned with gold ornaments and animal hide accessories that speak of his lineage and authority. His throne, carved from sacred wood and inlaid with ivory, sits beneath the high thatched roof of his grand palace, a symbol of unity between the natural world and royal power. Beside him, seated humbly on the palace floor, is Bante, his devoted servant and trusted confidant. Though not of noble blood, Bante holds a special place in the king's inner circle. Dressed in simpler but clean traditional garments, Bante is attentive, observant, and wise in his own right. He often offers subtle advice, born from years of experience and quiet study of court affairs. His loyalty to King Zazo is unwavering, forged through shared struggles, private conversations, and countless years of service. The bond between King Zazo and Bante goes beyond master and servant. It is one of mutual respect and unspoken understanding. While Zazo carries the weight of leadership, Bante ensures the king is never alone in his burden, acting as a steady presence and sometimes the only voice that can question the king without fear. Together, they represent not only the structure of royal power, but the human relationships that sustain it. However, there was one thing King Zazo and Bante always disagreed on. Bante always believed and said that everything God does is perfect, that he never makes mistakes. King Zazo, who always engaged Bante on conversations, always argued that God can make mistakes and cited examples which Bante argued, and still maintained that God never makes mistakes. One day the king went hunting with Bante. They wandered far into a dangerous area in the woods and was attacked by a wild animal. Bante fought the animal bravely and freed the king from its claws, but he paid the price with one of his fingers. The animal bit off one of Bante's fingers. The king thanked him profusely and promised him 2 bags of cowries, 2 goats, and 3 cocks. As they walked home, he said, "Bante, do you now agree with me that everything God does is not perfect? If he doesn't make mistakes, why did he let this beast attack us, and why did he allow you to lose a finger in the fight?" Bante replied, "Long live the king. God never makes mistakes. With time, you will understand why this had to happen." The king laughed hilariously and called him a clown. 1 year later, Bante and another servant went hunting. They were attacked by men from another tribe who needed a human for their yearly sacrifice to their wicked deity. Bante saved the servant and he fled, but Bante himself was captured. His clothes were changed to something suitable for the sacrifice, and he was taken to their village square where the king and the entire tribe celebrated and praised their deity for providing something for the sacrifice. When they set Bante down and was about to have him tethered to a tree, their king noticed that a finger was missing. "Our deity does not accept the sacrifice of an incomplete human. Have you all forgotten? Return this man to wherever you found him," he roared. Bante was taken back to the same exact spot where he was captured. King Zazo and the villagers were already mourning. The servant had told them what had happened to Bante. When Bante walked into the palace, everyone was shocked to see him. They hugged him tightly and asked him how he managed to escape. He narrated everything that happened. How he was not sacrificed because his finger was missing. He was termed an incomplete human. He reiterated that God never makes mistakes. After listening to his story for the first time, King Zazo agreed that everything God does is perfect. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe and turn on your notification button. Kindly share this video with someone who would love it, and do leave your thoughts at the comment section.